Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. 3 News senior meteorologist Matt Wentz here with a look at your forecast. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us here on our YouTube channel. What a beautiful day we have. 70s at noon. We're up into the 80s this afternoon. Feels like summertime outside, a light breeze. Can't rule out a pop-up shower or thunderstorm or two as we go into the afternoon. The reason why we've got moisture coming out of the Gulf, that will be overhead. So much like summertime, you get that daytime heating, the hot air rises, and then you deal with some poofs in the clouds. Some of those can produce some downpours. Any downpours would fade overnight tonight. And then tomorrow, a better chance of rain area-wide. We'll fall back down to your 60 tonight, so a nice warm start tomorrow morning, and then we'll get back into the 70s. But notice how storms pop throughout the day, with more storms possible later on tomorrow afternoon and evening hours with the cold front passage. Once that cold front goes through, boy, are you going to feel it. Saturday morning, notably different than what we're dealing with in terms of temperatures last couple of days. We'll be in the 40s for much of the day Saturday. Rain confined to the early part of the day, and then we'll have just lingering clouds. Cool breeze out of the north, not the best outside. As we get into the afternoon and evening, we'll see some clearing, but it'll be too little too late in terms of sun being able to heat us up. May peak near 50 or so, but overall we're looking at just kind of a cold day on Saturday, and it'll remain cold around here heading into Sunday morning before we start the recovery process in terms of temperatures. The rainfall with these showers and thunderstorms, especially tomorrow, it's not going to fall evenly. It never does with thunderstorms, so you'll get areas that get, perhaps up to an inch of rain, whereas down the street they don't have much of anything. So it's not going to fall evenly, but the potential's there for some heavier downpours embedded in some of these storms tomorrow. Weekend forecast, there you go. There's your Saturday rain and clouds. 50 is what I have right now. Sunday looking much better after a chilly start. We'll make our way back up near 60 degrees. So if you're going to do any yard work, now is the time to do it before we turn kind of rainy the next 2 days. Sunday looks good as well, but still some wet spots from whatever rain that we receive. Rainfall will be brief though, Friday into Saturday, and then we clear out Sunday into Monday. As we look at the long range forecast, there's a lot coming at us next week. In fact, we're going to be eyeing the storm system that moves in next Tuesday for the threat of severe weather. At least that's the early signal that I see looking at this frontal boundary and the atmospheric setup that we have. We would have some kind of front coming at us from the northwest. And as of right now, most of the modeling agrees we would fire some kind of line of storms from Buffalo all the way down towards Texas, and that line could be strong to severe. A little early to call details out on it yet, but I would think damaging wind threat would be higher with this area of storms. Again, something we need to kind of sort out over the next couple of days. But for now, just know that next Tuesday we could have some stronger storms around here. And then models kind of differ on what happens next weekend, but the Euro, which is what I tend to lean, brings some rain in Friday before we clear out and cool down again next weekend. So some cooler days ahead. We're not quite into this warm pattern for good yet. Look at all the rainfall potential, though, as we continue to stay on the rainier side of things. That's not a bad thing for spring. Humidity comes up the next 2 days. You feel it outside now. You really feel it tomorrow. Then we dry out, and then more humidity comes back in here next Tuesday with that storm chance. Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecast. There's your downfall on Saturday, and then we'll head right back up. Monday looks great, 70s and sunshine. By Tuesday, we bring in those storms. Cooler on Wednesday, and then more 60s on the way later next week into the following weekend. We've got your next update on the TV side of things coming your way at 4 o'clock. Join us then. Have a great day, everybody, and enjoy that warmth.